Hi guys, again, our video for you. This one's an RV agency predictions. This one's are for the Browns. So let's get it started. Big one, obviously, the latest 27.5 million under the cap, over the cap, so they need to create cap space. Big one is, are they able to void Deshaun Watson's contract? Which goes to this on video he posted on TikTok before he tore his ACL second time. There's a chance they could, but it hasn't happened. So I can't. Sadly, I can't get rid of that almost 73 million in cap hit. I can restructure it though, not make it not as bad. I can save 35 million, and you're positive it's really just by that one restructure. Like either way, like even if he wasn't like really good quarterback, that's a lot of money. Like that's like everybody else is like getting around 60 in top quarterbacks that got extensions. Nobody's getting over 70 outside Watson for a restructure like that's crazy. So yeah, the other two big ones are what happens with Denzel Ward and Myles Garrett. Garrett requested a trade. Denzel Ward, it sounds like Denzel Ward, if Myles Garrett gets traded, that he'll want out as well. Which I don't blame him, just because like he's 28, so he's not old, but he's not any younger. So it's like then Browns trade Garrett. They're trading away their best player. They're not going to be getting anybody near the level of him. Like he's not going to be used to get replaced. Doesn't matter how many picks you get. So we'll see what happens there. But in this video, I'm not trading either. Just because Garrett, I don't think they'll trade him this offseason. Maybe next offseason if they don't turn around and he doesn't want to sign an extension for him, because then he'll only have 1 year left on his deal. And if he doesn't want to sign an extension with you, he's one of those guys you don't want to lose for nothing, because like that's going to be a huge loss if you lose him for nothing. At least if you trade him, you still lost him, but at least you didn't lose him for nothing. Which still sucks to lose him, but it's better than just letting him walk in free agency. So yeah, that's definitely Sam's there. Then there's also Joel Patinio. He's 34. He might retire. See what happens there. Or he might just want to be released just so he can get away from the Browns or traded. He might get traded, but like not a lot of teams are willing to trade for 34-year-olds. Maybe, but it's just like he's 34. Like the teams might be like, hey, let's just let them release them or trade or just not and retire, or you could just retire. It's releasing them literally is 31 negative in dead cap. Like it wasn't that much. I didn't realize how much it was until just there. So yeah, let's look at some restructures. You can save 10 million by restructuring Ward, so I'll do that. How about Garrett? No, nothing by restructuring it. You can literally have the same cap hits, and that don't do that. 19.7 million is pretty good for him, anyways. He doesn't catch there. How about Teller? Only 2 million. Newsom's our guy might get traded too. Who else they have to resign and get rid of that? That's a lot of dead cap for him leaving if he leaves. Judy, I didn't realize how small of a cap hit he had this year. So that would be worse if you got rid of him. That'd barely be anything if you released Hicks, just because he's only getting older. Um, Dang, like that Watson cap hit's just so big, it really hurting them because like they don't really have too much like big cap hits, and like a lot of the restructures that you could do for them wouldn't create much cap space, or in case of Myles Garrett, literally do nothing. That's only three. Oh, dang, nothing either there. How about Thornhill? I have nothing. They only have 18.6 million. I want more than that. Yeah, restructure Conklin, save 11 million there. Um, so how about let's see here. Emerson's a rookie deal. It has Cormo as a sanction 30. I think next season's when his new deal starts. How much could they save by? Maybe they release Ford to save 3.3. I think that really depends on do they re-sign Nick Chubb or not. Because I don't think because like if they don't re-sign Chubb, if they don't really have much out running back outside of Ford, so I feel like they would keep him if they don't re-sign him. So let's look at how much Chubb wants. How much does he want? I feel like I want more than that, but I feel like keep him a Brown for at least another year. Fancy loves having a good running game. So I'll bring back Chubb on a 1 year, $3.2 million deal. Then to pretty much even out that and create I think even a little more, be around the same. I'll release John Ford. Thirdly, you have a little more cap space in that. So yeah. Like I said, it really depends on what they end up doing with Chubb. If Chubb ends up leaving, they'll probably keep Ford. If they re-sign Chubb, they might still keep Ford, but I feel like that could be a good release to create more cap space by getting rid of Ford, even though he is not very expensive. How much does Jameis want with Watson probably being gone out pretty much all next year? Yeah, I'll resign Winston a 2 year, $3.2 million deal. Boom, you got your guy you can start for you this next year. Even if you draft a guy, this quarterback class is not very good. So maybe you probably this way you don't have to put him in starting right away. This is 2 year deal, but it's cheap. So it's not like it's a huge steal if you need to get rid of him. Then we'll see what ends up in Watson. How much Wills? Thursday. Yeah, we're signing Wills on a 1 year, $1.9 million deal. Help out your tackle. If he's dealing with injuries, he's been good when he has been healthy. He can still be good for you. And still draft a tackle because Conklin, he's old. He's in his 30s by now, isn't? Yeah, he is 30. He's gonna be 31 by the start of next season, so he's older. So they can still draft a tackle in the first few rounds. And even if he was in his 30s, Wills is only 1 year deal. So yeah, they still have 27.1 million in cap space. So they still have a good amount. Oh shit! Oh shit! Yeah, restructure Poshek can save a little under 4 million. So yeah, Vanilla 31. How much is more? Want bring back? See where they're back up because they have Judy. Obviously, Cooper's gone, and they have Tim and yeah. I'll bring back Elijah Moore in a 1 year deal. Still probably won't sign the guy, but at least this way it's not as huge of a need when you have so little cap space as is. So you can try and invest in other places. Who's there? How much is Harris want? Just Antonio is getting up there. Don't tell me. Hurst. Maybe bring back Zappy and um Houston. Houston had a good rookie year for the Lions, but then he kind of just disappeared after his rookie year. So yeah, how about I was just no, I'm good there. That's Hurts. Yeah, every time Reese Hurst for 1 year, $2.1 million deal, pretty cheap. You can be a decent guy next to Donald Thompson for at least another year, which is a cloud want. Yeah, bring back McLeod for 1 year, 1.1 million. Good backup safety. You get injuries there. Let's look at some of these free agents. Yeah, it's another thing. How many of these guys would actually want to come to the Browns with their dude? How many of them really want to be teammates with Watson? Because if he doesn't end up going anywhere, How much does Wilson want? Yeah, I'll bring in Wilson for 1 year, 3.3. Zach Wilson, I should say. Just because he can compete with Jameis for a year. If Jameis struggles, he can put him in, and maybe he won't be too bad. Maybe you learn something from being in Denver for a year. We'll see, but just bring him in to be a decent backup. Like you got Dorian Thompson, Robinson, and Bailey Zappi right now as your backups. Those are not two good backups. Wilson might not be much better, but it's worth a shot trying to get it better. Like if you can, still draft the guys. Like all those guys on short term deals, and you're not expecting them to be your franchise guys. You're kind of expecting them to be your placeholders. I guess you can put it like that. All right. Who's some other guys they want? Yeah, they got Garrett. Got a lot of young guys at edge. How much does Reed want? They ever sign Reed? It's a little bit D tackle too, but he can be decent. So I'll sign him to a 1 year, $5.6 million deal. Get some help there. So yeah. Well, how much is Robinson? I'll bring Marcus Robinson for 1 year, 3 million. With depth wide receiver. He had a right year. He had some decent games with the Rams this year. So I'll bring him in. Yeah, Hooks. Yeah, like it's not every Nick Bolton be kind of fun to bring in, but they don't really need a linebacker. Like they already got a lot invested after Carmella, even if they release Hicks. How much is Stokes? Don't tell me. Stokes to be a decent guy. Maybe you invest in him and see if he can bounce back and stay healthy this year. That's his thing. He seems like he's never healthy, which is part of the reason why the Packers don't mind letting him walk most likely. Um, yeah, like we'll see what happens with Ward and Newsom. But Lewis can be good depth corner and he can be a right starter in the slot when you need him to be. So bringing him in on a 1 year, 3 million for $3 million deal. So yeah, and I'm not done doing this video, but a guy if they we'll see what happens to him. But they will do have to re-sign Newsom if they want to because he is a free agent. So yeah, let's look at some of these other guys. Who are their backup linebackers? Got some young guys, but I'm not really that high in diabetes. I, I don't know why I kind of said like diabetes, but Mohammed diabetes. So I don't know if that's any better saying it, but yeah, Hicks is getting up there. How much does Riley want? Won't tell me. Okay. How much does Barton want? That's one more. Perryman. I'm a Yeah, I'll bring in Value to be a okay depth linebacker in a 1 year, $1.3 million deal. How does Eichenberg want? No, that's too much. Be a good depth backup guard. If you get more injuries again this there, just Van Roten. I'll bring in Yeah, because they got a guard, backup guard. I don't know, like any of the guys there, and their backup center, Nick Harris. I'm probably letting walk. So I'll sign Greg Van Roten like in the Giants. So in 1 year, $2.2 million deal. He's not very good, but you're not expecting him to be that good when you're signing him that cheap. How much does Dieter want? Well, tell me about Feeney. Just if they do end up letting Harris walk, you can get a replacement for him. Oh, I did not realize how much Colin Castillo would be wanted. Like I wasn't expecting to be like super cheap. I wasn't expecting that much, 49 million over 3 years. Yeah, yeah. So he's not an option. How much is Myers? Too expensive as well. Um, Patrick. I want to try to spend a little less just because they have so little cap space. If there's some signings, how about Steeny? Yeah, Rang and Steeny, he can be a little versatile, maybe moving back center. I'll sign him 1 year, 1.1 million. So yeah, those sign-ins, I'll let Harris walk at that point. Don't really have a good reason to bring him back then. How much does Foreman want? Did our running back to be cheaper? Yeah, I'll bring back Foreman. A little more expensive than I want him to be. But yeah, I'll re-sign him on a 1 year, $2.2 million deal to be backup running back behind Chubb. How much is Ford? No, tell me. Don't tell me. Atkins, too expensive for me. O'Shea, don't tell me. Yeah, that's it. That'll be it for science, I think. So now let's go to the mock draft portion. Still on that part. From the Bengals, Browns. All right, guys, we're back to the mock. We're to the mock draft portion. Let's get started. They have the second overall pick right away here. So Cam Ward went one. So yeah, I would like to give him quarterback. I feel like a guy could fall to second with them bringing back Winston and sign in Zach Wilson. So instead, I don't get him a guy opposite Miles Garrett, and can be good. Try to be a good replacement for him if you end up training him. I don't get them a dual Carter edge out of Penn State here. Now they're the first pick in the second round. Let's see, no, like I haven't taken him this early before. He's had a lot of hype around him going to the first round of late. I think he could. He can be a decent quarterback. It's just a question of how well this is college offense translates to NFL. I'm gonna get them Jackson Dart QB at Ole Miss. Try to get them their future guy. At least this way, you at least invested somebody in a pick. Now you got 67. So let's see who is here. Oh, they only man. I'll wait till 94 to see here this year. Maybe Cascade will falls to 94. We'll see. How about tackle? Could be guard though. You know what? Could we don't know. He might be playing tackle. Might be playing guard in the NFL. They could use help. They could use help in the future at both positions with Conklin getting up there, with Batonio getting up there. So like they could use kind of help in the future at both. They can develop them for a year. I'll give them Emory Jones Jr. tackle such guard out of LSU. See what position he ends up playing. So yeah, there goes Jenkins. I was expecting him to be at 94. See if Scadaboo's still here. Scadaboo's still here, but they have another pick at 103, so he might still fall. How about some of these other positions? Just look how good this running back class is. I feel like a lot of teams are going to try to push it down later because they might think they can find a good running back later, or it might be different because some teams might say like how good some of these last year's free agent signings running back were. Some of them. It could go really either way. How about D line? You know what? Yeah, I don't get them. Assign, I signed somebody a D tackle, didn't I? I'm pretty. No, I didn't. Maurice Hurst. Yeah, we signed. But yeah, those are 1 year deals. Thompson has 2 years left. I'm gonna draft them. Jordan Birch, gonna have Oregon, get an eventual replacement. Can be some depth there for now. Okay, he's not falling to 165. I can tell you that much. That's our next pick. And I'll take Scadaboo here, running back at Arizona State. Great college football playoff game against Texas. Get eventual placement for Chubb, who I brought back the 1 year deal. Give me compete for with Foreman for their backup running back job this year. So yeah, get them Scattaboo. Now they have 165. They have a lot. They have 5 picks in top 103. Then you don't have another one until 60. I want in front of 60 plus picks. All right. Who falls to 165? Right. How about my receiver? I'm not taking Lacey in any of my mock drafts. I just don't. Maybe in like really late pick, but he's not like because the state base hasn't factored that into the rankings. He's not falling to really late picks. I'm not gonna be drafting him most likely, just because of his legal stuff going on right now. So could do Pat Bryant instead. So how about corner? They got some good corners still, so I could post that back. Yeah, I'm gonna give them Pat Bryant, my receiver out of Illinois. Help him out, my receiver. It's the 5th round at this point, so yeah. Now they're back at 181. So Bryant probably was still falling because Lacey's still here. I don't think any of our receivers were taken in between the picks. That happens. Like you gotta say, you can't predict that. How corners looking? 6th round. How about guards? Tackle. Yeah, they got some. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna give them Jordan Hancock, corner of Ohio State. Just get them like guy they can develop for a year. They already got some Ohio State guys that they already got. Um, is it Ward Ohio State? I'm pretty sure he is. I might be wrong though. Yeah. So now who are some of these top guys left? Okay. How about any other edge? Just like that's some hurt invest multiple picks there. Like, I was taking 181. He's still here. I want to give him Carson Vincent, Carolina of Alabama, A&M, this developmental guard. Now they're already back here at 202. So who's here? And where they're back at tight ends behind Joku. Yeah, I don't think they haven't really invested on picks recently. And Joku's getting his late 20s. So I don't draft them. Jake Brennan's still tight end out of Clemson. And then they still have 3 more picks. They have 216 and 217 back to back. So who is here? Any one of our receivers? How about tackle? How about edge? Or 216. Yeah, I'll give them RJ Open Edge on Notre Dame. Just throw in our pick there. Now they have their second back to back at 217. So all the same guys are here. Just oh yeah, not drafting that quarterback. Yeah, funny just throw multiple picks at a quarterback just to see what happens. So, yeah, I don't draft another. Or maybe I draft another position here. So how about safeties, linebackers? Dang. I'll draft another receiver. I'll draft Nick Nash, our receiver at San Jose State. Just get some more depth there. And then they have 1 more pick at 257, and that's it for their picks. They have a lot of them this year. So let's see who follows this pick. Let's. All right. All right. Who is their kicker? Dustin Hopkins. Yeah, you know what? It's just late. Is this? Oh, this is Mr. Irrelevant. This is last pick. Whoops. Didn't mean to happen that. But not. I don't draft the kicker. I'm gonna get them Andres or Galleys. Get them a kicker. Just try and compete. How do I fix their kicker problem? They had some struggles this last season. Well, fair. Pretty much their whole team. All team pretty much had struggles, but kicker had big ones. So they might not throw last pick of the draft that kicker and see that. Or maybe you let the Niners and throw because last pick drafted a quarterback. So yeah, recap the draft. They got Abdul Carter at 2, Jackson Dart at 33, Emmett Jones Jr. at 67, Jordan Birch at 94. Cam Scadaboo at 103. Pat Bryant, wide receiver, out at 165. Jordan Hancock at 181 corner. Carson Vincent, interior lineman, at 194. And Jake Brinningstool, tight end, at 202. RJ Open, edge, at 216. Next pick, Nick Nash, wide receiver, at 217. The last pick, I just threw a random shout out kicker. I drafted Andres Borregales. One of those things, like, they already vested picks in all their really top needs. So it's just like, why not try to just get a kicker? So that's what I did. But yeah, guys, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a good one.